So hi everyone, we are in activity 3.1. Here we are trying to apply a classification based algorithm, that is machine learning algorithm, which we just trained. I think this activity 3 you would have seen. Activity 3 we trained a machine learning decision tree algorithm to predict the sentiment of the review, basically positive sentiment and negative sentiment. So we did it using an IMDb sample data set. So what did we do in activity 3? We just created a machine learning algorithm, trained the decision tree learner, and we also tested it and found out what was the accuracy of the model. Now what we are going to apply this is to apply this particular model to a new data set and see whether our machine learning algorithm is actually working fine. So for this, what I did is I took the help of, I downloaded some reviews from the Interstellar movie review site. So there are, if you go to this page, you have all the reviews of Interstellar movie. So what I did is I took, so here is the file, new reviews for testing activity 3.1. It is in the same folder. So I took 5 reviews and you can see the URLs are here. You can paste and see what is the review, particular review. So every review has got a individual URL. So here, so what I did is this is a 10 out of 10 review, which is a positive review. So I copied this thing and it is put here in this text, right? So here it is, you have the same text. So in that way I took 5 reviews. Okay, so 5 reviews are taken, 2 of them are positive and 3 of them are negative. Maybe I can add another review here. Maybe let me just add another review from here, which is maybe positive. Maybe I'll take this review. Let's go here. So it's a small review. We will just copy this and paste it here. It's positive. I'll say POS just for our reference, and maybe I will and I'll also copy the URL here, right? So we now have 6 reviews. Okay, so yeah, I'm saving it here. Yeah, it asks a lot of questions. Okay, now what are we going to do? So I have my um, algorithm here, which is trained algorithm here. You can see how it is working and all. It's giving me an AUC of 9.926. So and about the classification accuracy is about 91.83. So which is fair enough. So now I'm trying to build an algorithm, right? So I will just try to copy these things and paste it here. I'm trying to create something from scratch, so I need to build the workflow, right? So I have this, my file is here. It is a CSV file. So what I do is, you'll have to change the file, right? So new reviews for testing activity 3.1, it is there in the same folder. So open, I think, is it saved? Yeah, I think it is saved. Okay, and you run it, right? So what I do is, I think your activity, that particular file is modified. So next time you open it, it will have 6 inputs. So what I do is, this is fairly the same, but let me go and see. So maybe if I have to change something, I can change it here. So I think I will change it to index, and the title column reviewer name will come. The text is fine, source is fine, authors I can change it to index, which is the reviewer. So I make these changes, I run it, then I filter only the column, the document, only the document, right? So then I do the pre-processing, and the pre-processing is all similar. You don't have to, you just have to run it. I don't think I need to make any changes over there. Now let me copy this pre-processing 2 also. I think I would need it, pre-processing 2. fairly without any changes. It's just bag of words and the term frequency. So no problem there. Now I need to apply this and convert it into a document vector. So again, I'm using the same set of words which is used in the training. um, for this purpose, I'm copying this document vector applier. So we'll use the same words which are there. So if you go inside, 1 second, we'll just connect it. Okay, so if you go inside, I'm suggesting that you use the settings from the model. So I'm processing the pre-processed document, and there it goes. Now what I need to do is mm, I think I would need it this also, right? So yeah, you can connect that also, category to class. So it will add another class. Let me check whether it is there. Column filter, we will get to know whether a particular column has been added. So here I think document class is added. So what was it earlier? So let me check here. It was, category was actually the sentiment, which is the last column, if I suppose. Sentiment, yeah, sentiment is taken as a category, so it is rightly. So now we have, what do we have here? So if you see at the document file, which is a document type column, then all the vectors in the individual features, right? Different words, whether it is absent or present. Then the last column which we have just added will be the category or the sentiment, which is kind of helpful. Once you will predict it and we'll see whether it is actually working or not. Right now, maybe you can column, if you need a colorful this output, you can just copy this. So we have, I think already negative is red and POS is positive is green. So we can apply that also. Finally, we apply this decision tree predictor also here. So we'll take the learned model from here and attach to it, so that whatever model was used in the training is used to kind of predict the model. Now draw a line and connect it, so that the incoming document is fed to the predictor. Now predictor, what it will do is it will generate using the model. It will generate using the model and the data. It will generate another column which is the prediction. So let's apply and see. So I think now it is about 3000 columns are there, so you will not be able to immediately identify. We will separate it out. So use a column filter, and just wanted to look at, so what all things do you need? Let me select all these and put it back and select one by one. I need the document. I need the document, original document class, which is the actual sentiment, then the prediction, right? These are the things which I need, and I will say okay. So this is what I get, right? So let me run it, and this is what I am getting. So if you want to, so is it yeah, so the original, it is little shuffled. If you want to bring in what do you say, if you want to bring in the actual reviewer, that detail is not there. So what I do is I use a document what is extractor. So I'll tell you why I'm using it. So basically I was not able to see which reviewer wrote it. So in the shuffling we will not know which one was written by reviewer one, what was the order, right? So we need that information. So that information is actually there, where it is there in the author. So I will just from the document I'll just extract the author details. So, or or I think even the title is given as the reviewer one, but I think let's author will work. So we will just run it, and we will feed it to this, but before that we will just add the author also, author details also. So I'll just add author details also and click OK, run it again. So this is what you are getting, right? So reviewer 1 was positive, reviewer 2 was positive. The two reviews where 3 reviews were negative and 3 reviews were positive, right? So now you can see that what do you say, so we can go and read the original file and see what was happening. So I kind of I can read it. So review one is predominantly very positive. Sometimes I just need to see the start or end or trailer. Totally got me, best movie ever made. So brilliant and all is saying. So it's positive. Maybe we'll pick the last review. So again, that is positive. After watching this insane movie, I will wait 5 years to watch again. Yeah, best movie ever made, right? So let's pick one negative. So it is we have tagged according to, because I was taking 10 out of 10 review as positive after reading, of course. So these first two and the last one is positive, others were negative. These were all negative reviews, 1 out of 10. So here, most boring movie ever seen, all that, overrated, understatement, all that is written. So that's how. So it is able to predict it correctly for all the 6 cases which we have tested. Maybe if you take some neutral kind of review, it might not predict as accurately, because about 91% accuracy levels are there. But you have seen that how it is actually predicting. We have seen it earlier. So it will check for these words: bad, or waste, or excellent, excel, right, which is a chopped up version, conflict, or poor. So there are many words, right? If you have 2000, about 2000 rows or 3000 rows, so some of them will be important, right? So that's how they do it. So hope it is you are now clear about how did we predict um, using a classification model. How do we build it from the scratch? Actually, building from the scratch is not that difficult. You just have to understand the process, and you just have to kind of persist. If you just give up after seeing something is not working, if you give up, you just have to go and understand why it is not working. And you can just copy whenever you find pre-processing or something very common. You just can copy this and paste it here, and then configure, right? This is how you can actually create a workflow uh, also from the scratch. I think classification is also pretty much easy. Topic modeling is the easiest because you don't have much to do there, but even the little kind of difficult workflow like classification model or a sentiment predictor is quite easy if you practice it over a period of time, right? So there can be errors, but you have to understand how to correct it. What is not working? Just you have to persist with the model for a long time. Then only you will learn what mistakes are you making and all that you should know, right? So I will close it here.